One of the rare birds in Kenya is called Baillon's crake, and it's a very small secretive water bird found in wetlands across Kenya. Its distribution is scattered, favoring marshes, swamps, reed beds, whereby it can hide in dense vegetation and is quite elusive. The bird is a small, short bill, combination of brown, black, and grey plumage. So we've been getting quite a lot of reports that there are rare crakes. Well, not quite a lot, 2 or 3 reports that there are rare crakes across different swamps in Kenya, somewhere in the coast, Lake Amboseli and Lake Kwenia. So together with my friend Adrian and Pete, we decided to go check them out. So Kenya Birds of Prey Trust ran a small setup, which is where we were camping in that bit of lower Kenya. So to get to Kwenia, you take the Magadi Road, Lake Magadi, and somewhere around halfway you turn to your left. It's between Lake Magadi and Kajiado. So this being my first trip after a period of illness, I was a little apprehensive how it would get, but it turned out to be quite an interesting space. So this is the attempt to trace the Baillon's crake in Lake Kwenia. Lake Kwenia is a seasonal wetland. During the dry season, this place where we're walking is completely dry, but then it forms a small lake at the height of the rainy season. So the grass has grown pretty high and it's past waist size, which is a bit of a challenge if you're not physically fit. The conservation of such wetlands is really vital for maintaining suitable habitat for crakes and other rare biodiversity. And it's one of the things that as Kenyans we must work hard to protect. And so we got to the swamp at around 3 p.m. and we plodded our way, sometimes all the way to waist deep in the mud till evening. And you can just about hear some nightjars in the background. And then made our way out around 8 or 9 p.m. But in between was quite nice. Loads of Baillon's crakes. We could hear them, we could see them. Literally impossible to take a good photo because they really skulk. So Baillon's crake were everywhere in the swamp, and what we're trying to do was to have a good sighting of a striped crake. We didn't get the striped crake, but there were loads of Baillon's crake in the swamp. It's safe to walk in this particular swamp. No hippos and things like that. So in the evening, we went back to camp. A short walk back to the car. And those are our guides who employees of the Kenya Birds of Prey Trust. So the next morning, again at dawn, we were back at the swamp, really trying for a striped crake, and we really gave it a good shot. So I think we were there before 6 a.m. and we kept at it till close to midday. Quite demanding work. So the next location is at Amboseli National Park. Again, really trying for a good video of any of the rare Crakes. Amboseli is always nice because of the beautiful elephants and Mount Kilimanjaro in the background. And that's a Baillon's Crake. I was lucky to spot it ducking in a trench, and then I just waited around 15-30 minutes. And once everything had settled, they came out. So the shots are a bit grainy. Breeding records of Baillon's Crake in Kenya before this year were non-existent. So to see this was quite good.